Good evening and welcome to Millis Community Media's coverage of Mohawk Athletics. Where tonight we open the season with the girls basketball team playing host to the Holliston Panthers. Alongside Zach Golden, I'm Doug Booth. We are high above the courtside here at the Andy Merrick Gymnasium in Millis, Massachusetts, on the campus of Millis High School for the season opener between your Millis Mohawks and the Holliston Panthers. Mohawks in their white home uniforms, traveling right to left on your media device, and the Panthers in their red away uniforms going left to right. The players are ready, fans are ready, referees are ready, and we are underway. Haley Roach controlling the tip. Aaron Rice, her shot is no good. Roach the rebound, she puts it up and in. Good start for the Mohawks there. Roach running the tip, hustling down the court, putting that rebound up and in for the first points of the season. Burke comes around a pick, pass over. Three-pointer by the wing is no good. Rebounded by Mary-Kate Ward. Got a moving pick right there. Let's go, White. Foul on Mary-Kate Ward. Just underway here. Mohawks 2-0 lead. Game of the Tri-Valley season for both these squads. Kayleen Adams comes around a pick. Roach, back cut. Abby Miller off the glass is good. Good patience there results in a two. Ball's on the floor. Mohawks under pressure. They have it. Adams to Miller. Puts it to the floor. Shot is no good. Rebound to Burkloff. Holliston brings it up. Bickford defending there on Ward. Got a hand to it, deflected it. Shuffle of the feet turns it over. Watch behind you. Trap right in front of us here, and that's going to result in a turnover. Abby Miller has help with Roach, high off the glass, no good. Rebound to the Panthers. Here comes Burke, she pulls it out. Open shot rattles around and is no good. Battled for, still battled for. Burkloff ends up with her own rebound after a long tussle. Turnaround shot off the glass from Olivia Briggs is good. So the Panthers are on the board. They slice the lead into half, 4-2 Mohawks. From Ella Brandy in the lane is good, and we are tied. Miller gets by her defender, draws some contact, and she will go to the line. Foul is on Burke. That'll send Miller to the line for two. First is up and good. Georgia Delasco into the game for your Mohawks. Second is no good. Panthers tried to start that one without a touch by the official. Draws a chuckle out of most here. Good crowd on hand tonight on this Friday night. Both teams well represented. A ball stolen by Bickford over to Adams. She gets by her defender in the corner for Miller. Shot fake, gets by two. Ends up back up top in the hands of Adams. Bit of a miscommunication there. Sally in for the Panthers. Panthers into the front court. Sally shoots immediately. Rebound battle for it. Bickford is able to wrestle it out of the hands of Ward down low. And Rice into a good scoring spot, and she scores her first two. 7-4. Another turnover. Miller cross to Rice, spin move, challenge at the rim, and she scores again. Back-to-back hoops from Rice here. Pass nearly ends up out of bounds. Panthers save it. Ball is tipped. Adams tried to get it back across to Rice. Ends up out of bounds. So a quick 5-point burst there by the Mohawks. Has them bulging ahead 9-4 here, just across the midway point of the quarter. Open shot from the wing by Ward is off. Adams quickly into the front court. Bickford back to Adams. Thought about it. Rice left open. First shot front rim, no good. Quick pace in the early going here. Three-pointer from the corner is no good. Rebound to Ward, battled for. She ends up holding on to it. Had good position there. Foul charge to Aaron Rice. Caroline Mundy and Grace Jewett into the game for your Mohawks. Adams steals that ball. Indicating an intentional foul here. Might have been struck from behind, so yes, we do have an intentional foul. So Adams cut into the passing lane. Olivia Briggs a little too aggressive from behind and quickly picked up by our officials. We'll send Adams to the line for two plus the ball. Perhaps a little frustration there. Adams hits them both.
Wait, going the other way. Other way.
Bickford into Mundy, hands it to Adams. They'll start the offense from there. About 3 minutes to go in the first. Adams continues to drive and is tied up for a jump ball. Elizabeth Brady into the game for the Panthers. Long two-pointer. Adams with good position there. It's called the jump ball. Mohawk ball on the alternate possession. Got to come to that ball. Alabrandi steals and scores and is fouled. So giveaway there leads to 2 with the potential of it being a 3-point play. Foul shot is no good. Bickford a good box out for the rebound. She'll take it up herself. 11-6 our score. Mohawks ahead. 2:25 to go in the first. Just picks up a dribble. She's going to have to give the ball up soon. 5-second violation. Turnover. Mohawks were there waiting. So Ward turns it over. Erin Rice back into the game for your Mohawks. Abby Miller also in the game. That's on Ward. That's her second. Foul is on Alabrandi here first. Puts Rice the line for 2. Fourth team foul. And Rice connects on the second. So Mohawks are doubling up the Panthers right now. Traveling violation. Eighth turnover. So Mohawks pressure really causing some problems. Kicks out to Rice for the 3-pointer. Is no good. Outlet pass. Panthers thought about it, but the Mohawks back quickly. Pick and roll, well defended there. Panthers try the other side. 3-pointer, no good. Rebound by Brady, no good. Whistle. Foul ended up being called on Brady. Her first, team 5th. Kara Chapman is into the game for the Panthers. 1:21 to go, first quarter, 12-6 Mohawks. Go to Monday, she curls around. Tried to find Rice, got the ball back, does get it to Rice. Her 3-pointer is no good. Final minute of the quarter. Chapman came around the pick that time. Foul charge to Caroline Mundy. First, team 3rd, Chapman to the line for 2. Briggs checking back in for the visitors. Waiting for someone to check out here. Chapman's second is front iron, no good. Big Jalasco the rebound. Jewett bringing the ball up. After Jewett, she drives, dish over to Mundy. A lot of contact there. Rice from the wing, her three-pointer is no good. That spot has not been very friendly as of yet. Kober comes around the screen, her shot is no good. Mohawks can pull it out for the last shot. Rice open underneath though, good luck from Miller, the basket is good. 5 seconds to go, not sure the Panthers have realized it yet. Running start there, shot is no good. Out of bounds, and there's the buzzer. We have reached the end of the first quarter. So our score for Miller, the Mohawks 14, Panthers 6. So we are ready and back for second quarter action, 14-6. Mohawks, fast-paced and fast-moving first quarter. Jelasco steps in to intercept that ball, so quickly the Mohawks are already forcing a turnover. They forced 8 in that first quarter.
Fire.
Julia Grattan into the game for your Mohawks. Shot from outside from Miller, back iron no. Mundy battling for it. Panthers coming up. Miller gets in the way of that, battles for it, and forces a jump ball. Better hands in the passing lane. Mia Molinari into the game for the Mohawks. Mohawks get it into the front court. 12 seconds left on the shot clock. Foul line to Jelasco. Miller up fake, outside three-pointer to Rice is no good. Battle for, ends up off the hands of Grattan. Courtney Bickford into the game for the home side. Ends up, Panthers retain possession there. It was a dangerous pass that didn't seem to have a final destination. But the Panthers live on for this offensive possession. Turnaround shot by Ward is well defended. On the shot clock, that pass is stolen. She kicks it back for a three-pointer from Alabrandi that's good, so trailing the play at the top of the key. The Panthers cash in. First three-pointer of the game. Grattan steps back for three, and she answers. So the Mohawks answer that three with a three of their own. Push the lead back up to 6. Brandy's three-pointer ends up in a jump ball situation underneath. Kayleen Adams back into the game for your Mohawks. Haley Roach as well.
Let's go, Hale.
So both teams playing the chess game, getting some size into the game. Briggs checking in for the Panthers. Panthers checked out 2 players that time. Back to 5-on-5. Long two-pointer from Bergloff is good. Her first points of the game. 17-11.
Hands up, Hale.
8 seconds on the shot clock. Mohawks gonna have to do something quickly here. Adams does, fires up a 3, no good. Battle for by Molinari, she can't get it. A little too aggressive down there. Foul charged to Molinari. Stephanie Hubbell into the game for the Mohawks. Shot from foul line left is good. It's no good, I'm sorry. Rebound to Miller. A whistle off the ball. Foul charge to Kayleen Adams. That pushes the team fouls to 5 apiece. Shot from Ward is blocked from behind by Roach. Good clean blocks. So Ward being well guarded. Got her hands on the ball, but Roach from behind. Three-pointer is no good, but Briggs is underneath for the rebound and putback. It's 2 buckets in a row for the visitors. Adams left open at the top of the key. Your shot no good. That will trickle out of bounds. Jalasco and Rice back in for your Mohawks. Panthers break the press. Knocked away by Hubbell. A lot of movement in underneath in there. Foul charge to Hubbell, her first. Panthers swing it around, long shot. It's no good. Rebound to Bergloff. Foul charge to Abby Miller. Bergloff's first is no good, so Mohawk at 7, so bonus 1-1 for the Panthers the rest of the half. Jewett into the game for the Mohawks. And Bergloff's second is good, so Panthers continue to chip away. Scored the last 5 here, 5-0 run. Shot clock. Erin Rice from the right side. Right baseline is no good. Rebound to Bergloff. Gets it up top. Off. Battled for. Ends up in the hands of Briggs. Gets out of a double team. Miller is able to hold off Alabrandi and get the rebound there. A lot of Adams saves it in favor of Jewett, but just on the line, so a little sloppy there. Sally in for the visitors. 3:33 to go in this second. Mohawks in a bit of a quagmire here from a scoring perspective. Rice and Jewett double team, and they turn the ball over. 3-on-2 for the Panthers here. So Jalasco, some contact there. So foul charge to Jalasco results in a 1-and-1, 8th team, her second. Briggs is good from the foul line, so she earns herself a second. Caroline Mundy into the game, so the run continues for the Panthers. Second is no good, but the Panthers have scored the last 6. Skip pass over to Rice quickly. Miller back to Adams. Her three-pointer is good. So Adams breaks the drought, pushes the lead back to 5. That was a good time for a three-pointer. Turnover. Mohawks back pushing their lead to 5. 2:40 to go here in the second. Adams to Mundy to Jalasco. Her shot is blocked by Alabrandi. 2-on-1 developing here. Mohawks back, but Briggs pulls up for the 2 and banks it home. 20-17. That's 7 for Briggs. Adams, same spot. Can't get this one to go. Another 3-on-2. Jump stop is blocked by Abby Miller. She runs the floor and gets it. Runs into a wall. Ball ends up in the hands of Caroline Mundy. She can't get it to go. Miller up off the floor. Gets it back. So ends up in the backcourt. Thought there might have been a chance it was tipped. So Panthers could tie with a 3 here. 1:47 left in the quarter. 3 ball is up and no good. Rebound to Chapman. Long pass to the corner. Mundy gets a hand to it. Panthers able to save it. Quick three-pointer, and that'll be Mohawk ball. So helter-skelter right there on that possession. Panthers with 2 or 3 good looks, a couple of them from 3. Unable to convert, remains a 3-point cushion for the Mohawks. Molinari being bumped is able to save it and get it back out. Cutting on the far side, Rice is blocked and ends up out of bounds. Mohawks with just the 2 buckets this quarter, both 3-pointers. So a foul is called. Foul charge to Rice, her second. Bickford into the game, replacing Rice. 1-and-1 situation here. Chapman is no good. Adams the rebound, so 3 tries, 3 misses for Chapman this half from the foul line. Adams, Bickford will shoot from 3. Shot looks good from here. Battle for it ends up off the Panthers. Off the Mohawks, correction. Possibly. Under a minute to go in the half. Bickford is able to get a hand to it. Mundy will corral it. Bodies on the floor. Mundy to Bickford. She will shoot. 2 on the line. Would have been a 2 if it went. Both officials just kind of looking at each other. Must have been knocked out by the Mohawks. Is that the furthest vantage point from where we are? So Briggs into the game for the Panthers. 40 seconds left. So Bickford tried to get in front of Ward. Had her arm out. The arm bar is called, so that's the 10th. That'll be 2 shots. 2 shots for a foul. Quite a distance from the basket. Well, perhaps prevented a breakaway bucket. Mary Kate Ward is no good. Rice into the game. That one is also off. Bickford the rebound. So Panthers unable to convert much from the foul line. Just 2 for 9 from the charity stripe. Miller steps in behind the Rice screen. No good. 22 seconds to go. Here come the Panthers. Miller gets a hand to it to Rice. Hands it over to Adams. Gets around one defender. Finds Miller open for 3. Shot is no good front rim. Rebound. Steps around the defender. Can't get it to go. Gets the rebound up and no good. So that ball will just not go in that basket this quarter for the Mohawks. We have reached halftime from Millis. Our score, Mohawks 20, Panthers 17. Welcome back to Millis Community Media's coverage of Mohawk Athletics. Players on the court, and the second half is just underway. Helps when I have the microphone on. Bickford three-pointer from the corner, no good. Rebound to Adams. Her pass ends up out of bounds. Mohawks leading this one 20-17 at half. Only 2 buckets for the Mohawks in that second quarter. Luckily, both three-pointers. So a 14-6 first quarter lead ended up the half 20-17, so turnover there. Rice to the bucket, and she's fouled. Erin Rice leading the Mohawks with 7 in that first half. Adams 5, and Abby Miller with 3. Foul on Jackie Alabrandi, second. Rice on the line for 2. Panthers, Briggs and Alabrandi with 7. Eva Bergloff with 3. So Rice, and the second shot is good. That ball lofted deep and out of bounds. Mohawks forced 12 turnovers, while the Panthers forced 11 in that first half. Hard fought, fast-moving Dean. And it's Mohawks ball here, up 21-17. Roach, Miller, Adams, Rice, and Bickford starters for your Mohawk in this second half. Bickford tried the baseline, was shut off. Rice double team, does get it to Miller. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Adams to Bickford, her baseline J is no good. Battles for the rebound, gets a hand to it. She's called for a foul. So foul charge to Bickford, her second. So she joins Rice and Jalaska with 2 for the Mohawks. No foul trouble on the Panthers side of the ledger. So turnaround for Ward does not go. Adams quickly up the court to Rice, just a little too far. So 2 turnovers apiece in the early going. Ball into Ward, then ends up down the court. Briggs is able to save it. Panthers capitalize, back into Briggs. Another whistle. This is foul charge to Roach. Her first. So Ward again absorbs the contact and gets it to go. That's Briggs, pardon me. Briggs again causing havoc in the early going here. Foul charge to Bickford, so she's quickly up to 3. Team is quickly up to 3. Jalasco and Caroline Mundy into the game for your Mohawks. So Briggs, potential three-point play here. Shot is no good. Adams fights for the rebound and comes down with it amongst several players in arms. Miller can't get it to go. Jalasco the rebound. So quickly, so the pressure, Mohawks calling a timeout. So with a timeout on the floor called by the Mohawks, our score, Millis 21, Holliston 19. Players coming out of a timeout, 6:01 showing on the clock in the third quarter. Mohawks holding a 2-point lead. Baseline inbounds. Shot clock counting down. Adams to Caroline Mundy. Her shot off the backboard is good. The bank is open. So Caroline Mundy connects from 3. So Briggs is good again. 4th point of the half, 11th of the game. Mundy drives the lane. Her shot no good. Rebound to Ward. She puts her head down. She goes on her own. And it ends up out of bounds off the Mohawks. So Panthers retain possession here. Stepping up and under was Alabrandi. So for her first 2 points of the half, Adams not looking. Ball out of bounds. So 24-23. Alabrandi looked like she took some contact right on the nose. Certainly a sensitive area, but she's okay. Kelty Cobra checks in for the visitors, so Panthers chance to take the lead here. Ward has it poked away. Miller fighting for it, ends up in the hands of the Panthers, and they score, so Briggs with 2 more. Panthers take the lead. So a 6-0 run here. Another turnover. Long pass thrown up. It had to be traveling, and it was. So Mohawks going to have to match the intensity of our visitors here. Trailer is Miller. Her 3-pointer is good. Abby Miller is good from 3. Puts the Mohawks back on top. And the Panthers answer the 3 of their own. Caroline Sally with a trifecta. 28-7. Waiting for this foul to sort itself out. Foul is on Alabrandi, her 3rd. Molinari into the game, along with Jewett. Midway through the quarter, 4 in, 4 to go. Miller Rice. Her left-hander is good. So Rice gets the bucket. Mohawks take a timeout. So with the score, back and forth we go. Mohawks 29, Panthers 28. Coming out of a Mohawk timeout. Mundy, Bickford, Miller, Rice, and Jewett, your 5 on the floor for the Mohawks. Ooh. Turnover, ball fake with the moving feet. Jewett gets the ball into Miller. Mundy to Jewett. Good roll from Mundy, can't get it to go. Bickford collects the rebound and she scores. So Bickford's able to get it to go. First points of the game. Extends the Mohawk lead to 31-28. Ball up and out of bounds. .310 to go. Mundy's three-pointer is no good. Chapman bringing the ball up. Gets it on the block. To Ward, her dish to Briggs results in a drive and lay-in. Bickford stepped on the line before getting the ball back in. 5th turnover for the Mohawks. Ball is spilled. Jewett grabs it and is fouled. Foul on Mary Kate Ward, her 2nd. Team 3rd, 3 on each side. So after a flurry of whistles early, things settle down. 2:35 left in this 3rd quarter. Mohawks by 1. Bratton down low to Jalasco, and it rattles around and falls through. .33-30. Squads exchanging baskets here, back and forth. Too much of a reach there for Chapman. Her first, that'll reset the shot clock, 4th team. Miller ends up, Rice's shot ends up to the floor. Jalasco is bumped, but gets it back to Miller. So a lot of contact, players on both sides battling for that ball. Miller earns a trip to the foul line. Foul was on Sally, her first. So Miller connects. So the second is good. 5th point of the quarter. Kayleen Adams back into the game. Goldberg is looking baseline. Foul charge to Rice. That's her 3rd. She will stay in the game. 1:28 in the 3rd. Panthers with their 7th turnover. Velasco takes it back. The shot ends up no good. Panthers are off and running. Basket is good from Sally. So we have a traveling violation. Mohawks turn it over. 35-32. Around the pick, the 3-pointer is no good. Jewett with the rebound. A lot of hand checking there, and it is whistled. So Cobra commits her first foul. Fouls quickly tallying up here. 6th team on the Panthers. Briggs back into the game. Caroline Mundy into the game for your Mohawks. 34 and change to go here in this 3rd quarter. 35-32 Mohawks. Caroline Mundy steps in. Shot is blocked, but foul. So Cobra commits a 2nd foul here. So this is a shooting foul, so 2 shots, but Mohawks will be shooting minimum 1-1 from here on out. So Mundy dips and her shot is good. Grattan into the game for the Mohawks. Shot is no good. Long pass up the court, quickly up. Rebound is battled for. Panthers able to secure it. A lot of steps there, a lot of players hanging in the lane, a lot of contact. And in the end, we get nothing.
All over the place.
So we end the quarter with that. So both teams with some questions there, but
Come on, guys.
we go to the end of the 3rd quarter. Our score, Mohawks 36, Panthers 32. 4th quarter action here. Exciting end to that 3rd quarter. Ends up with the Mohawks leading 36-32. Good quarter for the Mohawks, scoring 16. Scoring Panthers 16-15. So a lot of scoring that quarter. Miller will take that turnover, and it's up and good. So Abby Miller starts off the quarter by cashing in on a turnover. 7 turnovers that half for the quarter. 6 for the Mohawks. Another steal. Grattan to Adams. A good start to the quarter here for the Mohawks. Adams to the rim and is fouled. So shooting foul, 2 for Kayleen Adams. That is the 8th team foul, so Mohawks will be at the line for every whistle. Foul on Burke, her 2nd. Adams connects on the first. Mohawks 8 for 12 from the charity stripe so far in this first 3 quarters. Panthers 2 for 10. As Adams knocks both of them down, extends the lead to 8. So a quick burst to open the quarter by the Mohawks necessitates a timeout by the Panthers. Your score with 7:11 to go in the fourth, 40-32 Mohawks. So coming out of a Panthers timeout, Miller, Mundy, Grattan, Velasco, and Adams, your 5 Mohawks on the floor. So a quick 2 turnovers by the Panthers results in 4 points for the Mohawks. Back to action. Well defended by Adams there. She comes down with the rebound, then outlets to Miller. Jump stops, just couldn't stop the momentum. They're streaking into the front court. Shot from Bergloff is out and off the Panthers. So Aaron Rice back into the game. Rice and Bickford both with 3 for your Mohawks. Ella Brandy with 3 on the other side of the ledger. Kober with 2. Velasco also with 2. Miller gets into the lane. Her runner will not go. She fights for the rebound a little too hard. Well, the foul is charged to Velasco, her 3rd. Team foul. Ooh. Almost steps there by Ward. A lot of movement there, including the screen. Foul charge to Adams, her 2nd, team 6th. So parade to the foul line for every whistle from here on out. So let the parade begin. Miller charged with that foul, her 2nd. Sending Briggs to the line. She's got 15 on the night. Should be on the line for 1-1. 1 for 3 from the line to this point. And that one is good. So the Panthers are on the board for the first time in the quarter. Briggs connects on them both. Adams with the rebound, can't get it to go. Clears on both teams. Being physical. In the meantime, Erin Rice drills a 3-pointer. Trifecta City. 43-34, big bucket there. First 3 of the game. 13th point of the game. Rainbow from Bergloff is good. Panthers are going to have to get a stop at this end and stop trading baskets. Rice off the rim and backboard, rattling around, and that will drop. So another trifecta for Rice. Another three for the Mohawks. The lead is now double digits. Scoop shot by Alabrandi is good. Panthers slice it back to 8. 4:53 to go. Rice puts it up. A lot of contact. They're able to slap it away. Jalasco can't control it. Really a wild run to the basket by Ward. Turned her back. Wasn't even looking at the hoop. Foul charge to Kayleen Adams. So Ward to the line for 2. 0 for 2 from the charity stripe in the first half. It's the third on Adams. So that's Rice, Bickford, and Adams, and Jalasco all with 3. And the bank is open. Ward connects. So second is no good. Mundy secures the rebound, gets it to Adams. 4:38 to go in this game. Miller's three-pointer is good. So the Mohawks heating up from three-point range. Once again, bumping the lead to 10. Drive by Alabrandi results in a whistle. Could be 4 on Adams. Instead, the foul goes to Rice, her 4th. Several arms in the area. So Alabrandi's first trip to the line is unsuccessful. Bickford into the game. So before we get to that second foul shot, we will have a timeout. 4:11 remaining. 49-39 Mohawks. Players coming back onto the court for a second shot from Alabrandi. 49-39, 4:11 to go. So the foul shot is good. Timeout works. Next foul against the Mohawks will put the Panthers in a double bonus. Adams steps around a screen for 3 and connects. So her second three-pointer. Mohawks exclusively scoring from three-point range here in the fourth quarter. Rebound is battled for, ends up being a tied-up situation. So the last 4 buckets for your Mohawks, all by way of the three-pointer. Touchdown pass to Rice. Connects, she pulls up. Jalasco will drive the lane and dish to Miller. Her elbow jumper is good. Rice blocks that shot. To the hands of Miller. So Miller with 12. Most of them coming here in the fourth quarter. Scratch that 15 if I could count. Miller's drive results in a whistle. Second foul on Sally, so both teams at 9. 2 shots the rest of the way for each. Caroline Mundy into the game. I can't get it, but Bickford with the rebound can't get the scoop shot to go. Under 3 to play here. Long three-pointer is no good. Rebound bounces all the way to the foul line. So the Panthers looking to catch up here. Bergloff connects from 3. 54-43. So the Mohawks will call a timeout, get things settled down. Their third timeout with the score, 54-43, 2:31 to play. Coming out of a timeout, Miller, Jalasco, Rice, Bickford, and Mundy, the 5 on the court for your Mohawks. 2:31 to play, 21 in the shot clock, no problems there. Mohawks able to get it in. Bickford around a screen. Long two-pointer is no good. That's a careless foul. If that's on Rice, that's her 5th. So far from the basket, and it is her 5th. So Rice is disqualified. She checks out of the game with 16 points. Foul shots for Alibrandi. So Alibrandi connects for her 2nd. Just about 2 minutes to go here. Mohawks love to chew a little clock if they can. 10 on the shot clock here. Bickford left alone at the top of the key. Side rim and out of bounds. But used a full shot clock there. 1:49 to go. Panthers are going to have to hurry. Not showing a lot of urgency yet. A little too much there. So foul charge to Mundy, her 2nd. That'll put the Panthers to the line for 2. Both teams in the double bonus. So a good spot here for the Panthers to catch up while the clock is stopped. Foul line just hasn't been their friend this evening. Seven free throws connected. Can't get that one to go. Rebound to the Panthers. So Briggs knocks it down, her 12th of the half. So Mohawks get a timeout. 1:25 to go, 54-46 Mohawks. So coming out of the Mohawks' 4th timeout, they'll have 1 to go. Finishing that thought, Panthers 7 for 20 from the charity stripe. Mohawks 10 for 16. So Holliston leaving plenty of points on the charity stripe. Coming out of a timeout, Adams, Mundy, Bickford, Miller, and Jalasco, the 5 on the floor for the Mohawks. Panthers might have to get a foul here. 4 Panthers in the backcourt. Mohawks able to break. Miller gets it to Adams. See if the Mohawks can get some clock going here. Foul is committed. Foul to Alibrandi, here 4th. 2 for Adams coming. Adams is no good. We had 11 at the line at 1:11 left. She had been 4 for 4. She'll have another though. Misses them both. Announcer's curse. Panthers need points in a hurry. Three-pointer lofted from deep. That's no good. Rebound to Miller. Pounded by several. And that, if that's on Alibrandi, that's her 5th. And it is. So she will check out of the ball game with 13 points. 6 of those in the second half. Ellie Burke checks in for her. Just under a minute to go. Miller to the line. So perhaps tired legs here. So Miller also misses both. So time not a friend to the Panthers right now. So kicked out and turned over. I haven't said that much in this quarter. A lot of points, a lot of rebounds. Kara Chapman in for the visitors. 44 and change to go. Adams gets the ball. It's off of her foot. Bickford hands it back to her though. Adams harassed by several. Gets it to the front court. So some confusion. Referee has his hand in the air. Believe he was calling in the act of calling a foul as the Mohawks were trying to call a timeout. Foul is given. Panthers were hoping it was out of bounds. That was not the case, though can't see for sure from our vantage point. Foul on Sally, her 3rd. Both teams well into the double bonus. So Lundy cannot break the streak. Note to self, announcer, keep home team foul shot stats to yourself. And Mundy connects. (55-46). 30 seconds to go here. Mohawks looking to guide this one to the finish line. Mundy with the rebound. So, trying to find a vantage point with the shot clock and game clock. It's just a slight difference between the two. Actually, I can't see it because it's off, so no difference in the shot clock and game clock. So foul on Ward, her 3rd. Adams to the line. So Holliston coach is going to call timeout here with 7.2 to go. See what they can come up with in this stretch here. One more foul shot for Kayleen Adams. Our score, Mohawks 55, Panthers 46. So the buzzer sounds, inviting the players back onto the court for what we hope to be the last stretch of game here. 7.2 showing on the clock. Looks like the Mohawks going to take this home opener over the Holliston Panthers. Kayleen Adams at the line for a foul shot when we resume. Adams, Miller, Bickford, Mundy, and Jalasco, your 5 on the court. So the foul shot is good. So let's see what the Panthers came up with here in that timeout. And the shot from Kelty Kober is good. Got a good shot off. And a bucket for Kelty Kober, her first of the game. And that brings us to our final buzzer. So our score here from Millis. The Mohawks have claimed victory over the Holliston Panthers, 56-48. We thank you for watching Millis Community Media's coverage of Mohawk Athletics. Alongside Zach Golden, I'm Doug Coots. Thank you and good night.